Hi everybody, this is Dwayne with Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina. It is Friday, November the 28th. They've got all kinds of water and floodgates open and running right now, trying to get Table Rock back under control and dropping Beaver Lake. So I think we got about 20 or 21,000 CFS flowing right now. Wind's not really blowing too bad. It was super cold this morning, but it's bearable right now. I've got on a 1/4 ounce weight with a double scud rig on 4-pound test, and we are just below Andy's place over on the shallow side, and we're going to try and drag this scud rig down a little ways. Wind is kind of blowing right here around the corner, so it might make it a little bit tough. We'll see what happens. Not a whole lot of fishing reports today. I did talk to one guide. He said that it was pretty tough out there this morning. He finally got into a few fish down around Monkey Island, and he said he saw another guide down there that was catching a few around Monkey Island also. The current slows down a little bit down that way, and I just imagine they were dragging night crawlers on the bottom. Ooh, that sun is bright to look into. I'm going to keep trying to edge us over here closer and closer to this shallow bank and stay right on the bank. In the past, when I've been up in the trophy area and they've had floodgates flowing like this, crankbaits can't work well, but if you pick on these pockets over here along the bank, those fish are stacked up right on the bank in some of those pockets sometimes. And I kind of came off the bottom and bringing it in to check it, so nothing officially on the one cast. We're over here pretty close now. I'm going to get it right over in there. There might be some logs or weeds or something to snag on there, but we're fixing to find out. So not a whole lot of fishing reports out there. Water's flowing fast, but it's still fishable. So that's a good thing. And it's pretty chilly out here. If you come out here and fish in a boat, make sure you bring some gloves and a hat, cold weather gear. You'll get pretty cold pretty quick out here. I'm dragging bottom pretty good right now. We're coming right down in front of the golf course where this little creek kind of dumps in. A nice gravel bar here. And it's generally a pretty good place to pick fish up on a scud. We're on the inside of a bend, so that current's a lot slower than it is over there behind us on the bluff. And it's not real deep right here, probably 6 or 7 feet right through here. If the water's off, this is actually a dry gravel bar. I heard one jump over there next to the bank somewhere. Ooh, there was good feeling bottom. I almost set the hook on that. I think it was just the bottom. Blake is up here fishing. I think he's up by the dam, up by the cable, trying a few different things. See if he can't find some fish to play with. But other than that, not a whole lot of boats out here today. You really got to be careful in this heavy current, always watching behind you, make sure you're not going to be drifting into something. And as I was boating up here, there was a tree floating in the water, so this higher water and faster flows can pick up some debris and put it out here in the lake, so be careful of that. Talked to another guy today, and he said he found a couple of trout up in Roark Creek. So that's another option of possibly getting out of some heavier current and finding a few fish is the creeks right now. Some good bottom action through there. Expecting it to be a fish any second. I've got on 2 size 12 peppy scuds. Which are about medium gray kind of a scud. Really blowing. There's a really nice pocket of water right there, right in front of that big brown house, or right below it. Kind of a rock wall comes out and a pocket of water there. I like to jig fish that when the water is up high like this. We're just above the Narrows. Oh, maybe 200 yards above the Narrows right now. And that wind is really whipping. Another option for you, what we call Eagle Island. It's on the left, just upstream from Fall Creek. Getting back in behind there, that water is flowing behind that island, but you come in from the bottom side, and it's not a very fast current back in there. You have the option of fly fishing out of a boat in there also. A lot of fish might be seeking some shelter from the current back up in there. And in the past, under these conditions, we found them pretty good up in there. Alright, I'm going to drag across the Narrows to the bottom side of the Narrows through here. And that will be the one cast for today. So we got about another 200 or 300 yards to go here. when the wind is not blowing and you get out in that sunshine, it really feels good right now. Another good little eddy right there that I've caught fish in before under conditions like this on a jig, or even with the fly rod, a little jig under a float. We are about out of decent scud water here. From about here down, it switches over to the other side there. That's the shallower area where you can get a pretty good scud bite sometimes. So that is the one cast for day. No fish, not even a bite. We thank y'all for watching, and we will try it again tomorrow. Thanks, everybody.